Luis Díaz is officially a Bayern Munich player. What does this mean for Liverpool Football Club in the left wing position? Let's talk about it. This is Jay the Activist. Yes, people, it's true. Luis Diaz is off to Bayern Munich. The deal has been confirmed. So what does that leave Liverpool with? Cody Gakpo and Rio Ngumoha. Rio is 16 years old, and we play 60 games a season. If anything happens to Gakpo, which Gakpo is usually always fit, he usually gets impact injuries, we're in trouble. Salah has no backup. All we have right now is Ekitike and Isak coming in. We have players that can play on the left wing, like Florian Wirtz and Dominic Soboslai, but we need a winger. And so let's talk about a few options that we have. The two main links that we have, Rodrygo and Malick Fofana. Malick Fofana plays for Lyon. Rodrygo, you know who he is, plays for, that evil institution in Madrid. But it seems that he wants ridiculous wages, and I'm not sure he's going to get those. As of right now, I think it's only a 40% chance we even go for Rodrygo, because all the links are coming from Marca, and Marca's, if you know anything about Marca, they're not reliable. They're just Madrid pop propaganda. So another two options that I think we could possibly go for, especially since we're shopping at a market that, frankly, Liverpool have never shopped in before. Rafael Leão and Bradley Barcola. And now, before people say anything about those two, one, people are going to say, Rafael Leão doesn't work hard. I wouldn't work hard either if I played in that dog shit Milan team. Milan has been a selling club for the last 8 years, it feels like. They sell their best players all the time. The great AC Milan is a selling club at this point. They might as well be Borussia Dortmund. Now, Bradley Barcola, Jay the Activist, he's not for sale. PSG would never sell him. Isak's not for sale either, right? And where's he going to end up? Liverpool. Players are you're always told they're not for sale. Luis Diaz wasn't for sale, and guess where he's at now? Bayern Munich. If we put 85 M's on the table, PSG will think about it. I promise you that right now. PSG will think about it. Now, how do these players all compare to each other? I'm glad you asked. Let's go to Squawk. So we have Cody Gakpo, the incumbent. Rio Ngumoha obviously doesn't have a comparison matrix on Squawka. This does not endorse any gambling on sports. We have Rafael Leão, Malick Fofana, Rodrygo Silva de Gos, and Bradley Barcola. Now, what do all these numbers mean? Let's break them down. Shot accuracy. Who's the most accurate when they shoot? I like Fofana. Does he take a lot of shots? I don't believe he does. Let's take a look at that. I don't think he takes a lot of shots because he doesn't play the most minutes. Here we go. Shots excluding blocks. Let's add that in there. 22 shots, not counting blocks, this entire season. I know this is kind of his breakout season, even considering the games and the minutes. I don't know if that's good enough. Though he has the same thing that Rodrygo has as well. He's playing out of position. He's really a right winger playing on the left. Well, Rodrygo's a left winger playing on the right. So that's something to keep in mind for both of these guys. I actually think Fofana will be a better Salah backup than left wing backup, in my opinion. His conversion rate isn't bad. on the amount of shots he's taking. Like the accuracy is good, the shots on target is good. Just he needs more experience, and I think being Salah's understudy for about 2 years is actually not a bad idea. So I think that's the conversation he really needs to be in. I don't think he needs to be in the left wing conversation for us. Now, in terms of left wingers, which, by the way, I think it's going to be hard for us to get a left winger and a right winger this summer, even though I think we need both. But Malick Fofana might be something that we look for in January, especially considering, Salah will be gone then because of AFCON. But that's also throwing them into the fire as well. So that's just something to think about as well. Rafael Leão, I believe he's the best playmaker out of all of these options here. He plays the most through balls. His crossing accuracy is the best. Layoffs, creatively, he's always taking on his man. His take on success is 50%, which is good. He gets fouled a lot. He's won penalties. In the air, he's really good. Barcola's better in the air, but he doesn't have as many duels as Rafael Leão. Rafael Leão is a very big physical winger. So, physically, he can handle the Premier League. I'm not sure if Rodrygo, Fofana, and Barcola are ready for that. Physically speaking, I think Leão is actually ready for that challenge. The goal numbers, Barcola has the most goals, but he plays in a really good PSG team compared to everybody else. Rodrygo plays out of position. Fofana plays out of position. Gakpo scores 10 goals in his preferred position. So, needs to think about. His shot accuracy is actually very high as well, that Rafael Leão. He gets a lot of shots on target, only second to only Barcola. So I actually think his conversion rate can improve playing with better players because, I'm sorry, that Milan team is pretty dead. Barcola's conversion rate is actually surprisingly high compared to what you would normally think. And Rodrygo's conversion rate is shockingly low. I didn't expect it to be Darwin Nunez level, which is something to think about. Just keep that in mind. He's not caught offside as much as Fofana. Just look at this, though. 95 times he was tackled. That you can see that as a good thing or a bad thing at the same time. You see it as he's taking on his man a lot, but he's also losing the ball a lot. Barcola's tackled 114 times, which tells me he could be doing too much a lot. Things to keep in mind. Penalties won. They've all won one except Barcola. Fouls won. 52 fouls. That's 52 free kicks he's won in the season, which puts everybody, which helps to get your team up the pitch. That gives us more set pieces for, say, Florian Wirtz and McAllister and Kirkes to put into the box. That's always a positive. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Especially if aerial threats Isak isn't necessarily an aerial threat, but you get what I'm saying. Like physical presences in the box. I think Leão actually complements our attack the most because he gives us a lot of what Luis Díaz did, but he doesn't. He gives a lot of what Díaz does, but he isn't as refined as Díaz was when we got him. I think he needs to be reined in, and I think Arne Slot is the right manager for that. But when we compare Gakpo to some of the best wingers in the world, he's not. He doesn't stand out that much. Now, is he poor? No, he's efficient is what I would say. His crossing accuracy needs to be better. Take-ons, he's good at taking on, but he picks his spots is what this number tells me. He's not always aggressively going after people in terms of trying to take on his man. But I think Leao's the closest to Díaz in terms of everything that he can bring. I think I really believe Slot can get the best out of Rafael Leão. And I really do think a lot of it is the mentality change at AC Milan to be they're not even a winning club anymore. And so those are my thoughts on the whole left wing situation. Look out in the next few days for a center back video because I'm going to talk a little bit about Mark Gahey, but long term, we also need another center back on top of that. And so I think we need to get a much younger player who's on the come up. And so I've been looking and doing research on younger center backs that we can look into to help build our squad because Virgil, well, he's only going to be at the football club 2 more years probably. And even if he stays longer, he's not going to be a regular. He's going to be kept for a veteran presence. And so be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care, people. Peace.